were founded with the idea of demonstrating a different way for Americans to build a village or a neighborhood or a community, a way that is taking care of our needs for belonging, for work, for food, for housing, but is also respectful of the natural world and recognizing our relationship with the planet. So an eco-village usually has goals around environmental sustainability, but also social sustainability and economic sustainability. We also were founded with the goal to really feel like a community, a coherent or cohesive community where people want to know their neighbors and have relationships with each other, as well as their relationship to the planet and having that more sustainable lifestyle. So it's kind of two ways of living here, right? Our relationship with each other and our relationship with the earth. We have 3 different neighborhoods where people live in their own home, but we are very close together. And so you are seeing your neighbors every day, walking down the path, sharing a meal, and we try to build our homes a little bit smaller so that they are less impactful on the environment, and to make up for that, because we have smaller private space, we have a lot of shared public space. So we have 170 acres of land here. On that land, people can garden, they can grow food. We have 4 farms here on our property. We have ponds that people can swim in. We have trails where people can walk and be on the land. And we also have community buildings. So each neighborhood has what's called a common house, where people can get together and eat meals together. We have playrooms for the children, we have guest rooms, we have laundry facilities. So in that way, we are sharing these spaces and sharing these resources as a way to be respectful of the planet, but also as a way to bring us together. And we grow a lot of food here at the EcoVillage, so it's very healthy, low carbon footprint, seasonal. We also design our buildings to be sustainable so that the buildings are using less energy. We're using the sun to help heat and light our buildings. And we also have alternative energy sources here, so we have solar panels to supplement our electricity usage. But we also have participatory governance. So when we make decisions or when we building projects or spending money, we do that in a way that is participatory and as a group, where people have a sense of ownership over what's happening here. So the EcoVillage was founded in 1991, and we still have some people who live here who were there from the very beginning and have lived here for 20, 25, 30 years. And you know, it's very interesting for them to see how things evolve, right? We started with one neighborhood of 30 homes, and over the years we've grown. So we now have 3 neighborhoods and 100 households, over 200 people. And I think, you know, some people wish that we were smaller again, the way that it was in the beginning, where it was very, very intimate. And there's a kind of experience that happens when you are working with a group of people to design a community and build something together. So the people who are here at the beginning, they really have a very strong bond, a very strong connection with the people who helped them to create this place. So it's sort of a mixed blessing, because on the one hand, the vision for EcoVillage was to grow, right, and to accommodate as many people as possible. Again, being respectful of the land and thinking about what the land can support. So in one way, we've been very successful in that we've grown to this larger village. But I think some people feel we've lost some of the intimacy that when you have 200 people, you don't always have the close personal relationships with everyone. It's a little harder to know all of your neighbors when we're this large. So it's sort of some good things and some compromises. Yeah. Certainly, most people will tell you that this isn't a utopia. There are always challenges, especially when you're living with other people. So I would say one thing that can be a challenge is making decisions. We choose to have a consensus-based model where we make decisions in a participatory way, and ideally you're making decisions thinking about the good of the whole community, not just individual good, and that can be difficult for people to change their mindset to think about the whole community, not just what's good for the individual. So that will always be a challenge, at least for Americans, to shift from thinking about me and think about we.
That's okay. It might taste good. It's gonna taste awesome.
Another challenge is that sometimes people have different ideas about how they want to use the land, or how to run a program, or different kinds of small decisions around the community. And so we'll sometimes have conflicts or where people have differences of opinion, where we will sometimes need to have mediation or conversations. Because it can be very difficult when you have to think about the other people around you and not be able to do anything that you want. We have a little over 200 people who live here. It's a mix of different people who live here. We have a lot of retirees, people who are have stopped working and want to give their time to volunteer, to help take care of the community, have time to grow food and participate in meetings and things like that. So we have a lot of people who are kind of at the end of their life who come here. We also have a lot of families who come here because it's a wonderful environment to have children, because it's very safe. We designed the community so cars are sort of on the edges, so it's safe for children to run around, and people help each other, right, with childcare, with running errands, things like that. So there are many families here, but we're welcoming to anyone who wants to live here can live here. We don't really have any requirements. It's more kind of a vision or a mission statement of these are the things that we care about, and we're hoping for people who also care about these things and want to move things forward in a positive direction.